Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Blake here, and I'm really excited about tonight. This is one of my favorite things to do. I am going flounder gigging. It's a beautiful night. There's no wind. It's the incoming tide. I think low tide was probably around 5. It's around midnight now, so kind of getting a late start, but that's okay. Water temperature is probably about 84 degrees. Wonderful time to be out here and gigging. I'm going to show you real quick all my gear here that I have and how I have this set up. I just walk and gig. I just walk the shoreline or the beaches. I'm down here on the Alabama coast tonight here, so we can gig 5 per person, so 5 just because it's me, and they have to be 14 inches long, so 5 at 14 inches should be hopefully pretty productive, quick. I don't think I'll be out here 2 hours, but we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe a little bit longer. Hopefully not too long. But real quick, here's kind of what I use and a little bit of my setup here. So we'll start with the gig. So that is a Cawson 2-prong gig, one of the best gigs made there. Stainless steel, and then this is a Boutwell cane pole, I believe, or that's what I believe it is. It's made in Andalusia, Alabama. So I love these cane poles. I just got a ruler on here. I use this sometimes after I gig them to measure how big they are, just to see, just for fun. And then here is a Jerry's LED light. This is a little bit higher end model. I actually have a remote control that controls my light, and it is a warm and blue light, or cool and blue. I got a backpack here to hold my gear, and then this is my battery. I don't know, mine came from Academy, Walmart, I'm not really sure, but it's not a lithium battery. It's just a 12 volt 7 amp hour battery. I do want to upgrade eventually to lithium batteries, but for the cost and for what I do, this works just perfect. So that's pretty much my setup. Then I have just a headlamp, just so if I need to see. My light is not supposed to run out of the water because it burns too hot and it would blow the lights on my gig. So before I take my gig out of the water, I have to turn it off. So I just turn this headlight on because for convenience, so I can see. But that's it. So let's see if we can get out here and gig 5 fish, man. We'll see you out there. So we just got in the water. The tide's definitely pushing in pretty good. Water's a little stained. It's not horrible, but it's not my favorite. But like I said, tide's up all the way, so we'll see how it goes as we continue to walk. I mean, about knee-deep water, so it's not too bad, honestly. So, oh yeah, so it's clearing out right here. Might have been just a little bit of a deeper pocket right over there, right where I started. So, yeah, this is really good here. Definitely be able to see any flounder or any other things. We got, a chance to gig. Definitely flounder's what we're after, but it's October 1st right now, so definitely could have the possibility of gigging some sheephead as well, as legal here in the state of Alabama. So sheephead and flounder. We may see a trout or a redfish, but we cannot gig those here in the state of Alabama. those are considered game fish. And we are not allowed to gig game fish in the state. So. Here is a crab. It is a female crab, female blue crab. So it's probably, it may be egg bearing, it may not be. I don't. Sometimes I go for crabs, sometimes I don't. Tonight I don't. I don't gig crabs. I just scoop them with a net. So I did not bring a net with me, and I really don't feel like dealing with them because they can be a pain if you're getting crab meat out of them. Stingray up here. First real sign of life. Oh, he just took off. Alright guys, it's been about 15 minutes since I got in the water and I haven't really seen much. But as you can see, that is a itty bitty flounder right there. He's right there. Very small, but always a good sign to see. You can kind of see his, I don't know if y'all can see that. There's little prints in the sand from where he was moving up to where he is now. And he's pretty shallow. So hopefully we see some bigger fish here in a minute. We are supposed to get a east wind, pretty strong east wind here. The weather's supposed to go and kind of turn real crappy on us. And I am feeling that east wind right now. Hopefully it dies off just a little bit. I've usually seen the gigged flounder by the time I get to this point where I'm at. Oop. I don't think he's illegal. He's definitely a bigger one. He might be 14, but I ain't gonna gig him because when they're that close, I don't normally. He's kind of deep too, but he's right there. Let him be though. I ain't gonna mess with him. Won't pass him. Hopefully there's some more where he came from. Alright guys, got a legal flounder up here. Kind of hard to see. Ooh, he ran right when I gigged him. Not a great gig shot at all. He was pointing away from me. I gotta get him up on the beach pretty quick. Ooh, right in the meat. Dang. Definitely a good flounder though. But gigged him right in the meat. He about took off running right when right as I gigged him. He was facing away from me, so I had to gig over his head and he saw shadow. Let's see here. Definitely a decent flounder. Like I said, not a good gig shot, but it's okay. We got him. So for the camera, that's a nice flounder. He is. Right at 20 inches. If I would have caught him hook and line, I probably would have released him. But gigging, I usually Go ahead and gig them. As a gorgeous flounder right there. She will eat up nicely. Beautiful, beautiful fish. I didn't grab my stringer. I don't have nothing to hold these fish with. Alright. Back on the move. It's a flounder print right there. I don't see no flounder with it though. There will be one up here. Alright guys, got a flounder over here. I don't know if he's legal or not. Can't really tell yet. Ain't got up close to it. He spooked off, but I don't think he was legal. I saw a print. Let's see, that print was right. Can't find it. There's a print right back here. There it is. That was his print. I don't think that's not really that big of a print. They make bigger prints than what they actually are. So keep on. Alrighty guys, we got a legal flounder up here on this hill. We're gonna go get him. He ain't the biggest. We'll see. About 15 inches probably. The light's giving out. Not the biggest flounder, but about a 15-inch flounder. And really ain't got no lights. Let's see. He ain't the biggest flounder, I can promise you that. He's gonna be yep, 15 inches. 15 and a half, so not crazy, but compared to the 20-inch fish, there's a huge difference. They still eat good. Two identical flounder, 15 inches, and then one 20-inch one. This wind's blowing pretty hard, so we're gonna start making our way back. Maybe we'll see two more. Alright guys, so we gigged probably for about an hour and a half. Unfortunately, about 30 minutes in the trip, the wind decided it was going to start blowing out east, and then switched and blew more in the east, northeast direction, which is not good for where I'm at. So it's actually like white capping out there now. That right on the shore is blowing so hard, so we gigged as we walked, but we weren't able to gig when we started walking back. There's a minor feeding time between 1 and 2 a.m. so we caught only about 20 so minutes of it, and within that time frame I gigged 2 of the 3 flounder that we got. So unfortunately that wind started to blow. I knew it was going to blow. I just was hoping it was going to blow a little bit later. So here's the 3 we got here. So these are almost carbon copies. I gigged back to back, probably about right at 15.5 inches, and then you saw I gigged this 20-inch flounder. That's a beautiful flounder there. Also, it made it harder I forgot my stringer in the damn truck, so I was having to carry these with me as I walked, which isn't the most productive and efficient. I appreciate you joining us on this adventure with the fishing public. I plan on bringing more content like this, if inshore flounder fishing, maybe some triple tail. We got wintertime coming up, so redfish and trout for sure. Sheephead, definitely. I love sheephead fishing, so you might see me on my kayak out here gigging some more, and of course we'll be offshore, hopefully going after some tuna here shortly, and of course bottom fishing, grouper, snapper still in season, triggerfish, black snapper, whatever, maybe some pelagics, wahoo, mahi. So we hope to catch you soon. See you again. Tight lines.